I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Hey everyone, it's me, Road. I'm back with episode 3 of our playthrough of Alan Wake Remastered. Sorry, it's been a couple weeks. I got distracted with work and I did some reading, and I have rewatched most of Twin Peaks in that time frame. I did a lot of... I get distracted easily. Is that supposed to be a... For a second I thought that was supposed to be a TV in there, and that's like, wait, is it? I don't know, whatever. Anyway, last episode we finished episode 1 of the game, and now we're on episode 2. We're in this little kind of flashback with Alan and Alice in their apartment, where Alan is clean-shaven and looks like a baby. Doesn't actually, but might as well.
Oh, hey.
I just remembered that last time we ended this screen was like having some real, like, texture mess-ups. It was really bad.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
It was really bad. Okay, thank you. Don't know what that QR code does. We'll look at that later.
These
Maybe,
look really good.
if I remember.
Oh, sure.
Oh, hey, look.
Barry gets his hands on them, which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan!
Oh no, darkness.
Alan!
My old friend.
Please check the fuse box.
Alan, or Alice, I'm right here.
I'm on it, honey.
This is a weird place to have the fuse box.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
Hello. I shine light in your face.
Sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know, it's stupid. It's just, especially when I'm not...
Yeah, this part's short, so we'll kind of just let it play through.
Gets to me.
I love you.
Tell
Did
me
he have that much? He did not have that much faith. Wait a
I
minute.
used to have these nightmares when I was a kid.
Wasn't he?
Me too.
I don't remember that it was...
Mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
Wait,
Clicker, huh?
Yeah.
he was definitely clean-shaven, wasn't he?
The switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh,
I mean-
sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No.
I don't know. I don't... Now I'm second-guessing myself, but I am very certain he didn't have that before, or the lighting just was bright enough that it looked like he was... I don't know, maybe I just looked at it from too dead on or something. I don't know. Why are there blue and red lights? Why? Are there cops down there? What? Okay. Ah, the present day.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm fine.
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Okay.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse,
Okay,
or
so
you
now we're at the
experience any
police
other
station,
symptoms,
which is
you should come see
literally
me.
just
I'll let you get on with it then.
the Twin Peaks Sheriff Station. I mean, this room,
Waiting for you.
like, is inspired by some parts of it, but, I mean, of course also, just so,
Your wife in no time.
I don't know, all
Doc
police
Nelson
stations,
was the image
but
of
I
a
don't know.
small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Fish.
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand,
Fish
then
scare
it's
me.
fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake?
I mean, seeing, like, realistic fish,
I suppose. But it can be
like, it
very
does kind of, like,
relaxing out there.
Okay, so if I saw a realistic fish in water with me in real life, like, I
I'll take
would
your word for it, Doc.
panic. Like, I've done that before. It is not that I'm not good with fish touching me. If I was looking at a dead one, I would also be like, that's gross, keep it away from me. If I'm looking at one that's like a fillet, I'm like, I don't give any shits. Like, yes, I will cook it. Like, I've cooked fish before. I've done it well. Yeah. Let's walk over here. Wait, what was I looking at? Oh, here. Have you seen this band? Neck for winning contest. Oh, right. I'm pretty sure that's actually like someone won a contest to have their, like, that's an act. That's a joke. That's a good joke though. I think we're actually supposed to go talk to her in her office. So let's go over here.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
Okay, lady.
That was Cynthia Weaver.
Oh, yeah, Cynthia left. I guess we kind of missed her dialogue.
She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
As you can see, she's a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that. Back in her day, she wrote about all sorts of weird things in the paper. Bright Falls has a colorful history. Of course, what small town hasn't?
Yeah, we just have weird things in the woods, and, you know.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station.
Oh, hey, a page.
There's no sign of him. Over. Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the parade float. It's here.
I like how they're like, this guy's missing, but we found the parade float. It's all cool.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over. Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky.
I also like how, so Sarah, like, the sheriff in the last episode, she, like, got us at that station at the end. Presumably, I mean, I feel like she should have, like, come back with that information, maybe. But they're just like, no, let's send dudes out in the morning. I mean, I guess that makes some sense, but also it just feels weird. It's just like, I don't know.
Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Oh, shit, yeah. I can play Brick
You
Breaker.
started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already
He definitely
on
has a
it.
BlackBerry.
Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
And we found out
How
that
did
that
you
cabin
end up
doesn't
at Stucky's
exist.
Gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd locked me up.
I shot some dudes in the woods, and they disappeared.
Excuse me. I need to take this.
I might be getting pranked. I don't want to be embarrassed.
Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot.
Oh, that kind of...
Hole in the fence.
That cutscene ends earlier.
Junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's
Mr. Wake,
Peak.
can I help you with anything?
Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just
Ah, the
don't
door's
let
open.
Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for good.
You turn the light. The light's on. The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. Thank you, man. Thank you. Hey, you're all right. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you.
This is kind of mean just to, like, he's just a drunk. Let him have the lights
early
on.
morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Hey, look, another radio.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep.
But yeah, I'm, so right now I just finished part 8 of Season 3 / The Return of Twin Peaks. That show is still my favorite show. It's, I mean, there's some bad stuff. I mean, it could be better about the trans stuff. It's got some really bad, stuff related to, Yellowface, and, like, I still don't know how to feel about, like, I don't know how I'm supposed to, like, no, I mean, not about the L face, that's bad. There's just other stuff that's just, like, weird. I mean, I love weird, but, like, it's just kind of just, like, but it's, you know, it's at the heart of it, like, there is a... Oh, we should walk away from the music.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence
I
behind
know.
the police station.
Wait,
There was
ooh,
something phony
bouncy.
in an abandoned car.
Bouncy. We... the core can see, or the core just, like... There's a core heart at the end of... At the heart. There's a core heart at the heart. In that... I can't think of how to phrase it. The way that show portrays, like, the human character and just the human struggle of, like, dealing with grief and loss
Alice's
and...
driver's license had
like...
been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
I have long arm.
Barry?
Ow! Ow!
Why is this car back here?
Where have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station.
Barry, the
Calm
cops
down.
have me.
I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I
We...
needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
But yeah, the, just the way that it handles people, it's remarkable. And I love it. And there's also all the weird supernatural stuff, too, and just it being funny and clever, and, oh, it's a good show. And then Season 3 is just completely wild. Episode 8 is incredible. But also, like, rewatching it, I was kind of like, maybe there's too much flashing lights in this. Like, I'm not an expert on anything related to, like, lights that are seizure-inducing or anything. I am no expert at all. I'm just... I mean, I'm happy I've never heard of that episode doing anything like that, but just, like, just watching it, like, I did have to avert my eyes a little bit, just like, oh, that's a lot. And now I'm still going crazy. I shouldn't be saying it like that.
Wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has been reprimanded.
Tor and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down...
I like how he's like, she's like, you know, before they went to your place, they weren't a problem, and he's like, yeah.
I'd like to leave.
Well, I guess we can help. I would hope we help them.
Still need to talk about.
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not.
Oh, they made. Wait. Oh, he looks.
I'd avoid
Did
the
they
lighthouse.
change
The
it? Who
Majestic is known
his?
for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing...
He looks
with her on
different.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Did they change his?
Take it easy.
The basis for his face? I mean, it helps that. I mean, of course, it's in higher definition. I mean, Alan looks different too, but he hasn't been changed.
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent.
Barry looks different. Some of these characters, it's kind of strange, but I think I mentioned in the first episode, like, there's this weird...
My lawyer's on your asses.
No harm done, sir.
Everything in the,
I don't want to press charges.
all the cutscenes in this game have this kind of weird,
The offer still stands.
like, murkiness over them. It's not bad, it's just, like, it's not, like, it just kind of, you know, it just, like, was a thing, I guess, but...
What was that about, Al? We don't need
I don't know.
play of that-
It's just everything being sharper is weird.
I thought they were gonna lock you up.
Talk to someone. I told
But yeah, Twin Peaks, best show, you should watch it. It's... People, I don't... Like,
I couldn't remember it was enough for him.
it's...
And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was enough.
I'm just talking over cutscenes now. But that's what Twin Peaks does to me.
Somewhere in Elderwood National Park.
It's...
The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Oh, hey.
Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh wow, I was just thinking about you too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty.
He's just like, bleh.
Looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later.
Twin Peaks is very influential on a lot of media that people, I mean, some people, I mean, realize, but,
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl, and more importantly, a fan.
but, you know, like a lot of people also, you know, not realize, like, how impactful it is. Hey, look, it's a mammoth. Tar pits. Yay. Let's read about animals.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself.
Like, for example, Persona, in that series, there's a place called the Velvet Room, which is like, where it's like, oh, here's where you go to fuse personas. That's based off the Red Room in Twin Peaks. Like, it actually is. The original version in Persona 1 and, or, like, it's, I mean, it's kind of the same in Persona 1 and 2, and then they change it for 3, and stuff. But, that's, it looks a lot like it, besides, like, oh, it's a different color. Why is that an Xbox? Wait, what is that on the floor? What is that? I mean, it just looks like a generic black box, but it looks like, I'm trying to tell if it's angled. Well, I guess it's a knocked over radio. It's got a radio antenna, because we were just looking at the back fit. Weird. I thought for a second, I was like, is this, it looks like the inside of a PS5, except not curved at the top? I don't know. Stupid things. Oh, poor dog. Let's go see the doggy. Anything over here? No.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hello.
Hey, Rusty, right? You run cabins. Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this.
It is good that, like,
grabbing the registration form from the desk?
They don't, I mean, there is a whole bunch of, like, this is an analog for Twin Peaks, but they also do a lot that's not, I mean, like, you know, this is not some grand hotel, like the Great Northern. This is a, it's like, you know, it's like, oh, here we have these
She's my
cabins.
Wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing, listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all
Well,
this
come
is.
with me into the woods at night.
Trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
Thanks for the support, Barry.
I think this is the form you wanted. And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here. Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak? Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Thank you.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him.
Yes.
You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay. Okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is...
We will finish that there. Part of why I was finally motivated to start recording again, I mean, I have a meeting too most nights, and then I just was like, I'm tired, I'll do it another day.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her.
But
This is not a goddamn debate.
as I've been rewatching Twin Peaks, I realized something that I can do in, I think, a decent impression of one of the main.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
There's a, I mean, I don't know how, Twin Peaks has a large cast of main cast of characters, ones that are like important enough. I mean, because there's like, if we want to say main, I mean, it's like, you know, it's like Cooper, it's Audrey, Harry, I mean, there's just so many people that, like, if the camera follows, that it's hard to say, like, oh, here, like, because there's, like, definitely recurring ones. Like, I mean, like, you know, let's say, like, Jacoby, Dr. Jacoby is more of a recurring character. Like, he appears a lot, but he's not, like, he's not often, like, he appears in some scenes by himself for sure, but, like, not, I don't know. Wait, that's being a jerk. No, we're not doing that. I don't know how else to describe it. Also, what happened to my gun? We had all those guns. The cops took them. What time is it? Been recording for about 20 minutes. Okay, we'll do another 20 and then stop, because just to make sure I do enough. Or don't go over. But so, I can do an okay impression of Pete Martell, who... well, it's weird because, like, he's one of the first characters. You see, he's the one who finds Laura Palmer's body. He's played by Jack Nance, I'm pretty sure it is, who's actually, like, I don't think I've seen him in other stuff. I'm pretty sure I haven't, because I sadly and, like, ashamedly have not seen really much else that David Lynch has done besides Twin Peaks. I've really been meaning to see, like... Oh, there's my gun. Never mind. What about my shotgun? Nope. And all the ammo I had. What was I saying? I have not seen much of his stuff, but, like, Jack Nance plays the main character in Eraserhead, which is, like, what's, like, Lynch's first directorial work, I'm pretty sure.
But I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
So he's like the husband of Catherine Martell. Like, he's just like, he's not super important. Birds. Can I do this?
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seen.
You hear those footsteps? That's spooky.
No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
No, I want to see old men do a sack race, please.
I'm going to check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Oh, yeah. It's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
Does fishing really get you in good shape?
Just caught a heck of a largemouth.
I mean, I guess you have to fight big fish.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore.
He also was just like, if I did it, I'd win for like the 5th year ever, or no, like probably the 10th year in a row.
Considering your track record,
yeah.
The participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
Okay, but so, yeah, let me try this. I was practicing before this. She's dead. Wrapped in plastic. Catherine. Oh, spooky. That was not the impression. The only thing is I can only, like, I have a hard time, like, I can do certain impressions okay, but I can only do them if, like, I'm remembering specific lines and stuff like that, like, and thinking about the way those specific lines are delivered, as opposed to, I mean, I guess that, like, you know, that's part of impressions, but, like, I have a harder time just speaking offhand. Like, I can do Solid Snake lines, or, I mean, not just Snake, like, or Big Boss lines, okay, just like, Eva, who are the Patriots? Like, stuff like, I can do stuff like that, but I can't do, kick the door down. Hello? Television. Hello? Nothing. That's another line of his.
But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Man in the Mirror.
Oh, I love this one. I actually don't remember which it is.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
And it's coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face?
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
How about that?
You were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. The white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
Yeah.
Get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever
Jesus.
gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
Spooky. Dramatically turn away. Watching that did remind me. I looked at my video things on YouTube, and the first 2 episodes were like, this video cannot be monetized because it has music in it. So I was like, I mean, not that I would be monetizing this anyway. I mean, you know, I'm doing it to practice and, you know, just like, you know, like, oh, let's have a fun time. But I was like, yep, that, I knew this would happen. I don't know if I've ever gone up here. What's up here? Now I gotta think of more lines to do. What's a good one of his? Oh wait, I know. Oh yeah, wait, maybe we'll let this do this part first.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me!
Oh no, I gotta go over here first. There's stuff in here I need. Don't worry, it won't change the outcome of anything if I go over there now. Ah. I've never tried walking into that, but I'm pretty sure it does hurt you. Oh, don't worry, if you just go stand in the street light, it will heal.
Oh, hell. It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had
I'll
found
take
a
your
page from
gun.
the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
We need to get the lights on.
The
Oh yeah,
only
you
way
do.
to
Just
make
go
sure
right
that
in here and
Rusty
grab
was
that.
safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Anything in here? Yoink. Not that way. I will take these things. They are mine now.
I was too late.
Oh no.
Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker.
Oh
There was
no.
no way to get the lights back on.
Uh-oh.
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like leaves.
Don't step on those. They're bad. Reloading. I just realized I turned up the microphone level for this episode because I was like, I was quieter before, and now I realize you probably are hearing the click of my trigger, so I apologize for that. Because technically the controller is closer to the mic than me. Uh-oh.
Urges up, Park. License. Obey. Rusty, no. Never.
Oh no, he's evil now.
Two bears and wolves never approach any other. Closer. Pets must be leashed. Never leave your pets.
I feel like they made them more invisible. Oh, where's he going? I've never had him run this far in. Well, what the? Excuse me. I always fight him way out here. Did I put this on hard? I don't remember. Hello? Click, 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 click. Oh, hey guys. Oh, I forgot the wrong button. I forgot the wrong button. That's how Windows works. Sorry, Rusty. Okay, it's 9:30, so I'll go a little bit more. I'm actually gonna record another episode after this anyway, but that won't go up for... We'll probably post that in a couple days to spread them out. Yeah, look, my health fully healed. Actually, I'm pretty sure that was fully anyway, but like, just like... Alan gets hit with axes and stuff. And then he goes in the light and he's like, I'm fine, so...
Forget about it, Barry.
Should have just brought Rusty and dragged him into a light source. But I'm pretty sure that actually only works for Alan. There's probably like some claws in his right side, just like, the light was good for Alan. It made him whole again. I don't know. They actually don't. I don't think they ever address that. I do really want to see how Alan Wake 2 is influenced by Twin Peaks Season 3, because like that's such an like there has not been really anything properly influenced by that. I mean, like there's some stuff in Control, like a little bit, but Control is also really influenced by a lot of other things besides Twin Peaks. Like more, I mean, there are definite overt things, but I don't know. I would just really want to see things that are influenced by it, because Twin Peaks 1 was so important to, like, just culture. Like, there are so many just parody references in anything, like, you know, like, I've never seen it, but, like, there's definitely more than one Simpsons episode, I'm pretty certain.
Far end of the nature trail.
Entering Moonshine Cave. Let's go here. Clearly the right way to go. Let's get drunk. Okay. I've really got to think of other lines. Maybe I should Google some. Site of frequent bootlegger. This cave was a site of frequent and lucrative bootlegger activity throughout the Prohibition, 1919-1933. It was mostly used for temporary storage of alcohol smuggled from Canada, but at times alcohol was also distilled on the premises. Fun. You know what, I'm gonna actually Google some since I cannot remember any. Pete Martell quotes. Oh yeah, why didn't I even think of this one? I'm a dumbass. Hold on. There was a fish in the percolator. Sorry. That's the best line. I don't know how I didn't think of that one. Let's see, what else? I have no complaints about the house. The way his style of speech is really good. It's just like, I don't know how exactly to describe it. Just how he puts emphasis on some syllables, and I don't know. I just love the way he talks, and I'm just like, I don't know. Oh wait, let me try this one. I didn't want to get mink oil on my bedspread. Okay, that's a weird one. Oh, hey guys. Oh, let's leave. No. Oh, this game's great. This game's so cool. I love it. Let's get to that light over there probably, and then call it a day. Or call it for now, for this episode. Actually, wait, can I get over there now? No, that's going... Wait a minute. We'll see. Maybe actually up there or something. We'll stop in a second. See if we can get one more encounter. Look at the way it looks so... Everything looks so cool. It does feel like now, I mean, this game was obviously, it had a lot of fog and stuff like that, but just now I'm thinking about the intro of season 3 of Twin Peaks. Just like there's the excuse me, this overhead shot of the mountains and like the forests and like the fog, and it's a very breathtaking shot. It's extremely good. Do we have flares? I mean, we have flare guns. We don't have normal flares. Okay. Come on. Who wants to fight? I know you're here. There's creepy music. Seriously. Guys, come on. Let's get into a hoedown or something. I don't know. Guess not. Ah, safe place. Shotgun. I guess we'll leave it off here. We found a safe spot. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll leave it here. Where was that? Is that light I saw earlier? It must be. So yeah. Thanks y'all for watching. Next time we will continue through the forest and probably try to reach Lover's Peak in that time frame. So yeah, I will see y'all next time. Goodbye.